As I reflect on our digital tools course, I think of how much I've grown as a person and a teacher. This is my first class of the coursework. I started my position as a media specialist in October of 2015 after being a band director for 14 years. It was quite the change. I've aspired to become a media specialist and help students and staff in a different way. I was very fortunate that I have a very understanding and supportive district, and they offered me the position knowing that I was under an emergency license and going to be starting the coursework. This has been an intense and stressful year as I am learning as I go. With no real background knowledge, this position has definitely been a challenge and is different every single day. I have a long way to go, and I know that and accept that. My technology background was what I thought was decent as I started this position. I use Google for a lot of things like Google Docs, Drive, and Calendar, and I helped out staff if they needed a little extra help as they went. This class made me realize how much more I could be doing with the Google applications. I now use Google Slides for almost all of my classroom digital citizenship lessons. I use Google Forms to collaborate with teachers and gather information so I can meet their needs. I keep statistics organized in Google Sheets, even though that was one of my biggest struggles with the Google challenges. I'm becoming more acquainted with it. I now use Blogger to keep a blog, and I am much more comfortable using the Google Sites. They were so frustrating to me at one point, and now I can navigate pretty easily. Not only has my technology knowledge become more advanced, but I am more comfortable troubleshooting for myself as well as teachers. I collaborate with teachers day in and day out, helping them create Google Slides for presentations, helping them with calendars, and helping them keep their Drive organized with tricks that I have learned. I'm scheduling lessons with students, small group students to help them with learning how to use Google Docs and their Drive, and helping them create slide presentations also. I collaborate with teachers on learning more technologies like Google Keep and learning more about Google Classroom. With that, I feel that I've advanced well in competency number 2 by using the capabilities of various technologies for learning and teaching. I've also very much exercised competency number 5, demonstrating the ability to be an effective communicator and collaborator in an educational setting, and number 6, solve technology problems and develop strategies for solving these problems. One thing that was also very helpful was using the screencast, because that was a whole new technology to me that I learned, and using the different websites that I could find to help me create that. And so that helped me grow as an educator, but it also, I use the screencast to teach students how to create slide presentations. So that's helping me problem solve my own technology issues, as well as helping students problem solve their technology issues and learn more about the Google Slides. While completing the projects for this course, I've tried to tie them into all the things that I've been doing at school or plan to do for next school year. The unit plan was a struggle for me, as I don't really think I understood everything I could have done for the unit. I will work on improving the unit plan, not because I didn't get the grade I wanted, but because I know I could do better and improve it to help the students. I also plan to improve my copyright document. I thoroughly enjoyed creating it and working with design thinking, but I feel the content could be stronger. I'm continually thinking about and obtaining more knowledge on copyright, and I know I can make that a stronger document before I give it to students at the beginning of the 2016-2017 school year. I look forward to creating more edited images to display in my media centers to make it more appealing and inspiring to students and staff. I want anyone who comes into my media centers to be moved to learn and read. And with the knowledge I've obtained in this course, I have the confidence that I can do that. I am excited about the Makerspace forming at my middle school and have taken the information from this course and our experience on our face-to-face weekend to again collaborate with staff and administration to purchase new items for our Makerspace. I am constantly looking for new materials that can benefit our students and stuff that I like to play with also. I love playing with the snap circuits. I have become a strong advocate for makerspaces and have used our site and document to promote makerspaces. I have a strong passion for the maker experience. These experiences, the unit plan, editing images and video, learning about copyright, and playing in the makerspace has given me great experience and knowledge to be strong in competency number 1. I have tools to engage students in authentic learning with the makerspace activities. I can address students' diverse learning styles by using different technologies that can differentiate their learning. And my images and videos encourage students to explore and enter into a higher level of learning. I enjoyed these activities and seeing myself grow, but the one thing I enjoyed the most was creating my PLN, Personal Learning Network. I was so new to this concept when the class started, but now I am so fired up about finding new resources, finding people to tweet with, learning about new authors and books, learning about conferences, sharing things during conferences, and finding new ideas to share at school. With my PLN, I have created professional development tools for my staff at the middle school. Many of the teachers had an aha moment when working with some growth mindset activities that I found on Pinterest while growing my PLN. I've ordered books because of recommendations from people on Twitter. I am encouraged through TED Talks found on YouTube. I plan to work with staff during professional development next year on growing their own PLN. That's how strongly I feel about it. I feel that it is such a strong tool that has helped me grow so much knowledge and helps me meet all of the competencies, like learning new things to help students learn for competency number 1. I used information that I found to help me design videos and images for competency number 2. I have researched and tagged articles in Diego as I learn more about copyright to meet competency number 3. My PLN keeps me up to date on the ever-changing technology and educational trends for competency number 4. I communicate and collaborate with others on Google+, Twitter, and Facebook, and use the information I find to meet competency number 5. And again, the information I have found on Pinterest, Twitter, and articles. I keep organized in Diego helps my problem-solving skills in technology to meet number 6. I hope that I have been able to explain how much I am excited about all the new things I've learned. I hope I have portrayed in this recording how much these tools have been life-changing. I know I still have room for growth. I've struggled with some of the technology like Google Sheets, and I know that I need to think more in depth with the unit plan and some of the design thinking. Getting a grasp on some of the SAMR models, the Wagner skills, and Bloom's taxonomy has been a struggle for me. Before I started this class, I didn't know a whole lot about those things. But now I know about them, and I know that I need to keep going. I need to keep striving, no matter how overwhelming this all can be. I have grown as an educator and as a student. Never stop learning and never stop growing. Thank you for listening. As I reflect on our digital tools course, I think of how much I've grown as a person and a teacher. This is my first class of the coursework.